Hello guys, I'm Maxime. I'm the Campus France officer. I will talk to you today about 5 minutes about studies in France. We just wait 2 more minutes for the last people to join us, and we'll be on live. Hello. Yes, I'm okay. So I see already some questions. Uh, I will start with in tackling actually 5 myths about studies in France. It was the start to be a bit fun. So I put forward 5 funny things. Uh, I hope you find it funny actually, and I will introduce a general overview about studies in France with the help of this 5 myths, and then we'll be able to interact. So please put your comments, and then I will be glad to answer to it on the second part. So first thing I will start with will be the coronavirus. Um, so on the artwork, I said, shall I get the coronavirus to study in France? Of course not. And it was the opportunity to travel to speak about the current situation, which is an issue, but also for the students there, but also for the application. So I would like to clear things about that. So about the current students, international students in France right now, so they are able to follow all the courses online as well, and they will some of the Bahraini students in France came back to Bahrain, but some other who stay there have to follow, of course, all the measures of the French government, and for the application, the second part, the schools and universities in France postponed the deadline to apply. They simplified a bit the procedures, but so you can still apply, and it's still a good opportunity for you, and hopefully we'll be able to have a full academic year starting in September, but it's the same situation everywhere. So my second point, if you have any question, please comment our live. I'm here to answer to all of you. So if you have questions on that, okay, thank you, Hayat, for your comment. Uh, yes, BG in French is beau gosse, so handsome guy, basically. Anyway, so my second point was, do I have to speak French to study in France? So, not at all. So, we have, first of all, more than 1,800 programs taught in English. So, for the first thing, for all levels, so I will put below this video, I will put the link of the catalog with all the programs taught in English. You will be able to find hopefully what you would like, the master you would like. Basically, it's more master programs than bachelor programs. But for example, for business studies, for engineering, we have as well some programs taught in English at the bachelor level. So I will put the link below, so you will be able to find in then. Then the majority of the programs are in French, of course, and it's not an issue at all. To study in the UK, for example, you would do 4 years of bachelor, or even one foundation year to get the IELTS and get the required level in English. In France, you have to reach a certain level in French to be able to study in French. It's a B2 level. We estimate approximately to 8 months the required intensive programs to follow to be able to reach this level. So basically, you have to take 1 year to study language and to be able to get into the universities. We have more than 150 linguistic centers in France, which have around 700,000 students in French language every year. So that's something we are used to do. And a lot of Bahrainis have been to France to do that actually. We have a lot of alumni, so I don't know if you know any of them, because we have a big network, which we gathered them at the French residence last year, more than 150 people, so they can also answer your questions. Basically, that's the first initiative in live, but I was thinking maybe according to your ideas as well, so please comment, to do a second episode with one alumni. So a lot studied in French during 1 year and then get into universities or schools in France. So that's it about French language. So there is a question of Abdullah El Mahmoud. So indeed, so will there be a new academic year for 2020-2021? So for now, yes, but the current crisis is a world crisis, so we don't know, of course. For now, with all the measures which have been taken by all the governments all around the world, and especially in France, where the crisis is now, it should be over in the next few months. But we don't know how it will evolve. Hopefully, it will be confirmed. So that's it. So I have a question of Mrs. Hayat about Muslim, being a Muslim in France. That's my fourth point actually. So I will get to that in 2 minutes. So, but before that, do I have to be rich to study in France? Actually, not at all. The tuition fees are very low for public universities, which gather around 70% of the 3 million students in France. They are for international students, they are around 2,700 euros for bachelor degree per year, and 3,700 euros for the master degree per year. So it's very reasonable. Now let's talk about the private schools, and it can be Sciences Po, like political science school, or business school, or engineering school, private. These fees are higher, can be from 5,000 euros up to 10,000 euros, but still it's reasonable compared to other countries, especially Anglo-Saxon countries such as Australia or US. And when you are a student, you are also able to get a subsidy from the state for your accommodation, which is around 1/3 of your rent, free healthcare, a lot of various discounts actually. So you are in good position, and you can work as well, up to 60% of a full-time job. So France is enable people not rich to study. So last point about being Muslim in France. So like I think it was Arno who was saying that on the feed of the comments, but uh, you can be Muslim and study in France. In France, you can be hijabi and study in France. It's allowed. Uh, it's allowed at the university. It's allowed in the street, and we have like around 10% of the French population, which is from Muslim background. So we have a strong halal industry as well, um, and you can wear hijab even in the classes. So at the university. So that's a good point for you. If you were worried about that, don't be really. Um, that was my 4 points basically. Um, so I will take all only questions. It was a general overview, of course, and I can be more specific about a lot of things: application procedure, employability, doing internship, getting work experiences during my studies. We have many points to tackle, and that's why we wanted to do a series of such appointments. If you are keen to watch them, of course, and if you want to put forward some subjects we need to talk about, we could think about different format with some guests, for example. So is it possible to get an internship with hijab? So it depends of where. For example, if it's any association, company, of course it's possible like anybody else. For few positions, especially public administration, it depends. But as international students, you are not. It's not very relevant for you because most of the time you are into companies, into international organizations. That's it. So I'm waiting for more questions, if you have some. Film schools in France. Yes, of course. Um, it's very specific, so I will have to get back to it with a lot of information and more detailed informations. But yes, we have some. We have mostly private school, but we have also like fine art schools with specialization track into filmmaking. So that's a possibility to study. Usually they have specific application procedures. So I will put some details about it in the bio after the video in link. You will be able to dig into it then, of course. Hostel facilities. So new student application. Yes, okay. Student application depends where you apply. So if it is a public university, for the first year, it's very restrictive. So you have the right to do 3 wishes through a file. So we are at the embassy with the team. We are available to help you through these steps. So of course you will be able to apply with deadlines. The deadlines are in January for the first year. Then from the second year to the PhD, the deadlines will be totally different. It will be as many applications you want, application files you want, in as many university you want. So you will be there as well to assist you. It's easy if you fill the requirement about linguistic. If you have a GPA around 70%, you can get in. Minimum, 70% minimum. You can get it. So the conditions are not restrictive. The selection will be higher in terms of master degree. It will be more competitive, but after a bachelor, it's very easy. So more questions. So as an Indian citizen in Bahrain, is there a possibility to apply with French embassy to study law in France? So Mr. Fao, yes. So it depends. Can you precise if it is first year or second year and above? Because first year it will be through the French embassy, indeed, with this specific file with 3 wishes. So, and if it's second year or above, it will be through directly the university website, but will be there as well to assist you in the process. So, and we had a question about hostel facilities in France. So, hostel facilities are plenty because we have the chance to have in France numerous universities. We have 75 universities all around France, so it's not only in Paris, only 59 in Paris. So you have different conditions according to the city you are into. So Paris will be more expensive, of course, and it will be harder to get accommodation. You have 2 types of accommodation. One, student accommodation, so public ones provided by the university, under by the state actually, and then you have private accommodation. So public accommodation are cheaper, but it's like usually it's studio or this kind of one bedroom maximum. It's not luxurious, but it's very cheap. So, and you will be getting some subsidies from the state as well. So that's one thing. You can apply on a specific website. I could specify to you the link. And for private accommodation, it's easy as well. You have to get in touch with a landlord, but you have some very useful website in France where it's easy to find a landlord, or you have agencies, and your agent will find you an accommodation, and it also enables you to get some public subsidy. Around 1/3 of your rent will be paid by the state. So I think someone raised the topic of the accreditation. So the accreditations, all the public universities are accredited for sure. And as I told you, they gathered around 70% of the students in France, 3 million students. So it's automatically recognized here in Bahrain, worldwide, in Europe, automatically. Here in Bahrain by the Ministry of Education. So they will have to provide, of course, your degree and your grades, etc. But they will recognize it. We didn't get any precedent of the ministry rejected it. About the other schools, a lot get some accreditation by the Ministry of Higher Education in France for specific programs. So for this topic, if you are interested into a school in France, just message me, direct message through social networks, or email me. I think I have put the email on the post of this live, so you'll be able to ask me the question, and I will give you all the information, of course. So question of Padel. How can the embassy help you in the process? So we can we are here to help you. So Campus France is an agency which is in charge of the promotion of the studies in France, and to accompany the students until they get there in France. So we'll be able to help you to find, if you want to study French language and study in French, then we'll be able to assist you to get the right school for linguistic school. We'll be able to assist you in the application process with the university. We'll be able to help you as well to give you the right contact to get accommodations. So actually, for any matter, we are here to help you. So Ethan asked if it's possible to work in France while studying. Of course, your visa, long-term visa, enables you to work up to 60% of a full-time job. So that's a lot, because you can, with 60% of full-time salary, you can live in France easily. So without any scholarship or anything else. So that's it. A lot of university offer opportunities to work at the library, for example, 15 hours per week. So you can do your homeworks, prepare your courses in the same time. Myself, I did it. So it's another part of the experience to study abroad, I think, because you get in touch with some people, with other real life situations, speaking French, and I will encourage you to do that. Even 5 hours or 7 hours, it's a good experience. So we have a question. So yes, Mohammed asked about the cancellation of the exam and what papers would be required during the application process. So of course, you have, if you are in grade 12, you have your results of the first semester. So they will consider it on the priority, acknowledging that you wouldn't have your final diploma, secondary school diploma, before the end of the application process. So it doesn't matter, and you have also the grade of year 11 and 10 to show that you have a good file as well. So in case of second semester delayed, is there going to be summer classes? Wajdan asked. So Wajdan, I think they consider postponing the exam for now, but we don't have the final solution, and it's too early to tell you what will be the final call about that. The application period starts in October for the first year for the first year into public universities, and until January. Then all the rest, second year and above, it's between February and March. So for example, this year it would have been February, March 2020, to be in France in September 2020. Any questions? Yeah, I saw Mr. Arnaud commenting a lot. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the courses in France are online mostly, so we don't have any postponation for now. Um, so we have another question. I'm a certified English teacher. Can I teach English while studying in France? Yes, of course, and that's true for English, but that's true also for Arabic. If you are fluent in Arabic, it's also a possibility um, for you to teach it, and there are a lot of demand in France actually. So I will end this live because it has already been like 30 minutes. I saw a lot of questions coming, so I will just tell you one thing. I would like to thank you all for your comments, share, and we are like around 50 in live, so it's it's a great success, and I'm thankful for that, and with the team as well. I would like to invite you to share the replay, so we'll post it on IGTV, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube as well. If the result is good, of course, I hope it is, and we'll answer to all your comments and put all the informations below the post of the replay. So would like to thank you again for your participation, and I will post a survey about the topic of the second semester. If you of the second episode, sorry, I was in 2 semesters for the second episode, and you will be able to choose what will be our topic and what will be discussed together, maybe with a guest, Bahraini, or we'll see. We'll figure out. So please comment, share the replay, and see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you, Mohammed.